This rope is only worn on one side. This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products. This stone appears to be the same as those found within the rope's fibers. This stone is granite covered in black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. And if I mixed this earth with another substance, now it must all be stirred. I can't do that. The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
I control Watson. Whoopee. The moment of writing these lines, the famous Samoan necklace belonging to the Marquess de Conyngham has still not been recovered. Our editorial staff remain reserved as to the role that the famous detective Sherlock Holmes has played in the affair. For this is not the first time that Mr. Holmes has compromised himself during the course of one of his so-called investigations. When recalling the second Stain case, the affair is indeed strangely similar to the Marquess of Cunningham's necklace misfortune. Indeed, Mr. Trelawney Hope, Secretary of State for European Affairs, had a document of extreme value in a safe box which had been stolen but a few days earlier. Who, if not Sherlock Holmes, could have replaced the document in Mr. Hope's safe? What was the point of the trick? It was evidence that Sherlock Holmes knew the identity of the person blackmailing the gentleman's wife, Lady Hilda Trelawney Hope, guilty of a love affair with another man. The sinister blackmail, a certain Lucas, had a letter that revealed Lady Trelawney Hope's double life. He wanted the Secretary of State's wife to give him the precious document belonging to her husband in exchange for the love letter. She obeyed him. But then Lucas was found murdered, and Mr. Holmes managed to find the compromising letter without any difficulty on the crime scene after it had been meticulously searched by the police. Does that not strike you as strange? Mr. Holmes knew where the hiding place was without any doubt. As to the motive for the murder, no need to ask who might profit from the crime. Eradicate a cumbersome accomplice and thus appear as a hero in the eyes of the authorities. Evidently, the transcription of the affair, undertaken by Mr. Holmes's friend, Dr. Watson, gives another explanation entirely, but is he truly objective? We may allow ourselves a little doubt on that score. Oh, Farley. Fuck you, dude.
Read the paper, Holmes.
Where is it?
And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
No, fuck you, you can wait.
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me.
Why, you're not a doctor anymore, bitch?
Female anatomy? I should put this book somewhere else.
Your ass wouldn't know what to do.
Here is where I write my stories about Holmes's cases. And I've got work to do.
You should get your ass home to your wife. Friends.
I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Friends.
Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis.
I control Sherlock Holmes. Okay, so rope only worn on one side. Damp earth. I don't know. I don't know, let's see.
I haven't finished my analysis.
You shut up. Pit. Red pit. Rope only on one side. Used near water and has rotten. Pit. Fragment of granite painted black. Tombstone factor.
I haven't finished my analysis.
Shit. Okay, there has to be something that I'm not getting here. What the fuck am I missing? Oh, my back. There's something seriously wrong here.
Now I can make the right decision.
Damn.
I haven't finished my analysis.
What now? Yeah, I can remember why I didn't enjoy this game the last time, or the other one, Jack the Ripper.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.